you remember, nobody knows your situation. Nobody knows, and nobody cares. People are going to talk whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. It doesn't even matter. So don't stress yourself out. Don't keep yourself up all night wondering and worrying about what people are saying about you, because at the end of the day, they don't know.
Ain't nothing wrong with you, just remember you're special. Feeling hopeless and alone, just remember there's always God there to be there to help you. Put in effort, make mistakes, no one on this earth is perfect. Trial and tribulations both in life are guaranteed, but in the end it's all worth it. I'm hoping and I'm praying this is something relatable and the words are beneficial when someone out there can understand what I'm saying. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's stop playing. Share it with the nation.
What they do though? It's mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Hey, y'all give me a minute of your time real quick and let's talk about something that I know used to stress me out and probably stress other people out. Let's talk about it real quick. Nobody knows your situation. Nobody knows what you're going through. Some people know what you're going through. They still don't care. And a lot of people don't understand. And those that do understand don't want to understand. Listen, people at your job, you don't have to answer to them. They're going to talk and, excuse me, I got to wash these dishes real quick. You already know how it is. But people at your job, you don't have to answer to them. And as I said in the little intro, you can't please people. They're going to talk no matter what. When you're at work, they're going to talk. Maybe not directly to you, but they're going to talk. When you're not at work, they're going to talk. Just let them talk. Let them assume what they know about you and your life. And like I said, you don't have to answer to them. You got your own life. You got your own struggles. You got your own trials and tribulations. And the only person you got to answer to is the man upstairs. If you really want to talk about answering to people. But I know this is a subject matter that keeps people up all throughout the night, stressing about people, stressing about the rumors and the things being said. And listen, everything that's being said won't be said directly to you anyway, so don't worry about it. And the things that are being said, they're being said. They're not being known. And if they are being known, your job is not who you are, it's what you do. And if it's being said by family, well, that's just what family does. But like I said, at the end of the day, you got to live your life. You got to do what works for you. And you got to tend to your business. We all have something going on at the end of the day. We all have something going on, and we got to tend to business. You know, you gotta live your life, not the life that other people say you should live. I've said that before, and I'm always talking about that. People always want to say how much you should be at work or how much you're not at work. People always want to say you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. We're making a mistake because we're living up to people, and we're being too concerned with people that don't even matter. And that's the funny thing about it. The people that don't even matter. The people that are saying you're not doing enough, what are they doing? You know, we always got something to say when it comes to other people. Haven't you noticed that? We always have something to say when it comes to other people. But what are you saying about yourself in your life? You know, are you really doing everything right yourself? I don't think so. More than likely not. And that's why we always have an opinion to say on other people. Worry about yourself. Look, do we really want to live our lives being so caught up in what people are saying? I know I don't. Do we really want to live a life stressing about opinions and assumptions? If people are assuming stuff about you, you're doing something right, because you're on their mind and they're bringing you up. You're being brought up. And I'm not advocating that people should be saying stuff about you or anything. And you should be okay with it because some people don't see it as a good thing. But me personally, I want to be mysterious. And if anything, if you're going to talk about me, talk about me. You know, I give no F's, if you know what I mean. I really don't. And, you know, listen, when you have a lot going on in your life, you really won't care. Even when you know people are saying stuff about you, even when you know people are assuming stuff about you, when you're busy living your life, doing what you got to do for you and your family, you'll know about it and you still won't care about what those mofos are saying. And you got to, let's look at it from this perspective. People that are talking about you, they don't have enough going on in their life anyway. So that pretty much what it all boils down to. People who talk about other people, they don't have enough going on in their own life. So pray for them. Pray that they can be busy, get busy, and pray that they can finally figure out what they want to do with their own life instead of being so concerned with you and yours. This is a work topic that I mainly think about when it comes to nobody knows your situation and nobody knows what you're going through, because, you know, a lot of people, they'll feel guilty for not, you know, showing up to work. They'll feel guilty about not always being up to par when it comes to work or when it comes to just people, period. And I say work because a lot of people like to brag about how much they're at work and make other people feel bad for not being at work. I've noticed that. A lot of people want to talk about their work ethic and other people's lack thereof. And like I said, that's you, okay? Don't make another person feel bad because of what they're not doing that you're doing. That's why I always say, if I brag about doing something, I apologize. I really do, because I'm able to do a lot of stuff, but I'm also able to do, I'm able to do a lot of stuff, but I'm also not able to do a lot of stuff. You know, there's a lot of times where I'm not able to show up at work for all different kinds of reasons. There's a lot of times that I'm not able to please people for all different kinds of reasons. I know what works for me, okay? I know what I'm able to do and what I'm not able to do, but I'm not going to sit here and make you feel bad because I'm able to do something that you're not able to do. And I'm not going to feel bad for not being able to do what you're able to do. It's just how life is. We all have different lives and we all have different things going on in our lives. But I'm not going to sit here and demean a person and underrate a person because they're not doing something that I'm doing, even if it's a good thing, hell, even if it's a bad thing. I know that people, we have so much going on in the world. We have so much going on in our lives. We should stay in our own lane and worry about ourselves. I hate, and I don't like that word, but I hate that we have to make another person feel bad because they're not doing what we're doing. And, you know, we got to be careful because we will be so consumed with trying to do what other people are doing. Whether it's good or bad, we will be brainwashed pretty much. And we'll start doing stuff that we're really not able to do, even if it's a good thing. You know, sometimes we have different lives and we're all going through different journeys and different paths. And that's why you got to be careful about how much you listen to. That's why you got to be careful about who you hang around, because they will brainwash you and make you live a life that you're not able to live. They will make you live a life that at the end of the day, you don't even want to live. So, you know, this is a subject that's just pretty much stuck with me. And I wasn't able to let it go because I know that it's something that I need to hear. And I know that it's something that probably somebody else out there that needs to hear. Don't feel bad. You do what you're able to do. And if you're not able to show up, if you're not able to do what it is that you know you need to do, don't live in self-condemnation, okay? You know, if you're having a bad day, you're having a bad morning, just don't let it consume you. You know, get over it, put it behind you, and let's just move on to the next day. Leave that bad day behind, and let's just continue to go forward, okay? You are not stuck. You just need to get up, and you need to, you know, wipe that mud off, and just remember that you're able to move forward, okay? Stop looking around. Stop, you know, hearing so much of what other people are saying, and just live your life. And for the people that have so much to say, worry about yourself, okay? Okay? It's mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Like, subscribe, share. Hopefully this video was beneficial to somebody. I know it was beneficial to me because it's something that I need to be reminded of. And listen, we all got our own lives. We're all doing our own thing. Stay in your own lane. And for the people that always have so much to say, you know, just worry about yourself. Until next time, y'all, we out. Peace.
You may have some things you don't understand. You can't figure out. You don't see the answer. That's okay. You don't have to see it. This is a key to faith. Trusting when you don't understand. Trusting